It's my feel-good breakfast show.
So Andrea and I are enjoying a spot of tea this morning. In fact, Honeybush tea, which is probably the most underrated and least known health beverages around. Now, even more surprising is the fact that it's been cultivated by the indigenous people of South Africa for hundreds of years. So while we seek to build healthier families and get healthier options, let's start in our own backyard. So Andrea, I'm quite shocked at myself for not knowing that there is even such a thing called honeybush tea. So what is it and where is it grown in our country?
Well, honeybush is a plant that is found in the rocky and sandy soil of the Cederberg, and it's proudly South African. It's only found here, and it's similar to rooibos, the plant. So thankfully, we've got a traditional history of people knowing and understanding health benefits of the plant and using it as a natural remedy.
Yeah.
And today, we can enjoy it as a cup of tea. It's packaged really nicely in a little tea bag. And it has a sweet, fragrant aroma. So there's no sugar in there.
Wow, there is none at all.
That is just the honeybush tea in hot water.
Oh, wow. So what is it about the tea that makes it so good for you? You mentioned that it's like rooibos tea, so obviously very high in antioxidants, but what else is so good about it?
Well, why we're talking about this tea today specifically is they've done research recently that shows great potential in honeybush tea playing a protective role against breast cancer.
Oh, wow.
As we know, breast cancer is a huge health problem for lots of women. Often it's genetic. So women that come from a family where there's a history of breast cancer often want to know what should they and what shouldn't they be doing. And there's an absolute yes as to what we can do in our diet to help reduce the risk. And that is drinking honeybush tea.
Okay.
Aren't we lucky that it grows here in South Africa?
It's right here. So how many cups of this are you looking to get in per day then?
Because there's no caffeine or tannins or anything bad in there, you can drink up to 6 cups per day, easily. So what I often recommend to people in terms of, like we've discussed, if you want to drink lots of rooibos tea, is it okay? Yes, absolutely. But try not to add too much sugar.
Yes, yes.
Because the sugar has effects of its own.
Yeah.
So because both rooibos and honeybush tea have very sweet, fragrant flavors, it's not always necessary to add sweetener to it.
Exactly, and I think we've gone through countless recipes as well where we've shared iced tea recipes using green tea, using rooibos tea. So will we soon be seeing some iced tea with honeybush tea?
Oh, definitely. The same way that you use honeybush tea in an iced tea recipe, you can use or rooibos, you can use honeybush.
Yes.
And what I sometimes do is on a little in a little pot on the stove, I make a strong dilution of honeybush or rooibos tea and keep that chilled in the fridge.
Yeah.
So you can almost mix your own cool drink after that. You know, you can blend it with fruit juice and add lemon slices, etc. So it can be enjoyed hot or cold.
Yeah. Speaking of funny concoctions, you guys, you and I have gone through many of those and I've had to taste a lot of them as well. So, we've made buchu tea as well. We've made rooibos iced tea, honeybush, green tea. Do you think there's a possibility of combining all those into some kind of proportionate measure that would give us a most powerful antioxidant, anti-everything concoction?
I think you've just given us a fantastic idea, so let's work on that.
Yeah,
and it was your idea.
10%, thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, there you have it. So try out some honeybush tea. It really, really is tasty. I promise you, I did. Have a piece of, this is so great, without any sugar, no honey in it, and it's really, really good for you. So also, if you have any related questions to nutrition that you'd like to ask to Andrea, go on to facebook.com and ask her at Andrea Duplessis, Vital Expert.
Vital Mini Rice Cakes, the better for you bite-sized snack, was voted Product of the Year for 2014.